ya da ya otwani amponyankopon basayi adom kwame botantia won ye kyere na yempa enhweda waye na wode ama me no mienu da busia se yetena se awaye Otumfo Ba Studios ye fili kase so na se wo hye platform yi na se wo hye background ya na se ye tete amamre no ya bakosem ane panifu a wo ma bedi oman Ghana so ane Asanteman so wo mo ahonsem ana ye ka Wase ene chewo se wo US or UK or London baby obi ase wo Spain Canada baby obi a wo hye video we bia na serew se wo paye ye tete amamre ane amenosem da bia obetimi esua de afrim isanse pedifo ka asem se wurafi na se sanse ko fa enti medin na kodubu achi obetimi obe makoma ko 70,000 area so mede so area makomo de fra bikoma asem ye metrase ya se aye pinso performance amanyosem ana ye tete abakosem ana ahensem ana ye bedi hunko ba usianse be sase no na afi na story wo no makenkan de ama usianse ye besua Okomfo Anokye obri Okomfo Anokye no wasem na ye ba na ya besua na ansa na ye beto aso na me kanfo ye na saya na he ba spiritual center area ma usia so UK wo US ba bia wo bia na wo hwe bia se spiritually se one bibi battle spiritually se opese wo di American lottery se stroke diabetes hernia oyo ba untimi ngo ye anase bia fibroid da wo yem bia ha obi a wo ye bema wone oba kodemu na wajim wati ase untimi ene oba ne nayi ema ho ensane wo di shemu ase bika frache na abesene ekwa mesera me kanfo ye na saya na heba spiritual center ade ama o kuma se eye ntonso se wo abotire na se na saya na open mu a mesera go no ma no ade atodwa ye no so ebi eye available se open memedro a obetini ama memedro obetini gina so 1 hour 2 hours abra umre betimi ene wo kani atimi adaye pa mbibia atimi aye correct ade ama obetini afre na saya na e wo 055-865-2464 TNU 055-865-2464 no frɛ na sayana na wona no adi nkomo na ya we bia how bia na spiritual issue bia say stroke eye atwere kompo say open protection open bible eye okodi abrutire eye onkrata ho sensem ni na untumi andia na wafre Okomfo sayana na otumi no adi nkomo na otumi abwa no getumi aye correct edi ama awuso ye say eye ene program ya say awo eja oba say obi kan no ede ewo honkonkunu edi no ana meri obi ebetwi anitere ewo ye platform ya so mesre wa asesere be kan no fa subscribe to no so na fi share video like it na you be enti anya correct abuza ya sase na ya sase ya na say be kai obri ebo obri Okomfo Anokye Okomfo Anokye when be dukro Asante Okomfo de washim sikabye kofi de ba ya wodu kumasi gia ne start you so fe na ye be de nkomo de wode sekan SCG na up to now that's why so no ono ho asem na ye besua nti se wonim Okomfo no che ho asem a mesere Wase dia konya na fa minu mienu ye ni nkomo na fa besua de bia ntimi de correct pa fa minu mienu abia yanka Wase Okomfo Anokye was born in 1655 at Akuapem Akwamu Kingdom. Now in Ghana, and that was time I was 1655. 1655. Now, yawo Okomfo Anokye year the one and year odi ewu ye eso ye 1717 and odi ewu ye ewo Akuapem. I say he was the first priest, traditional, spiritual and spiritual leader and co-founder of Asante Empire. You know, Okomfo Anokye, he was, also the co-founder of Asante Empire, who was considered to be the greatest lawgiver and the wisest sage of the Asante people in Western Africa. He is known for his reported abilities in healing and then regulating nature and for establishing codes of conduct. And see, that was short, like I said, biography of Okomfo Anokye. Now for year twaso. Was it the original name of Okomfo Anokye was Kwame Anokye Frimpong Kotobri. Kwame Anokye Frimpong Kotobri. And say Okomfo Anokye. Now the the dia kasa shall like more here now for at the man no na like I said in kwara brim na here the friend no Kwame Anokye Frimpong Kotobri Kwame Anokye Frimpong Kotobri I won yes still 55 Akuapem Akwamu Kingdom or say Akwamu Kingdom now in Ghana and I said me can yes 1717 Akuapem one he was the co-founder of Asante Makai the early life the early life of Okomfo Anokye, the early life of Okomfo Anokye. I said there is some uncertainty regarding Anokye's lineage. One tradition holds that he was born in Akuapem in the kingdom of Akwamu, now in south central Ghana. Asante historians have claimed that Anokye's mother was an Asante and his father was an Adanse. History actually said a year Okomfo Anokye ne papa or ye Akuapem, but according to Asem na ye say I don't yes alleged, but according to history I remember Asem you say a year Okomfo Anokye na ne mame Asante ni and ne papa and so efi a year Adanse ye to aso. Or some scholars also claim that he was related to Asante, the military leader with whom he would later establish the Asante Empire. Okay. Anokye was raised in Akuapem, which was a noted center of fetish activities. He became a fetish priest, taking the title of Okomfo, usually rendered in English as priest. It's Okomfo whatever Chinua and my friend priest. He met Osei and the two became close friends and eventually established the legal, political, philosophical foundation of the Asante Empire. According to the historians, Anokye is believed to have used his strong oratorical skills and then considerable intellectual and psychological abilities to influence many of the regional states to unite other Osei and gain military and political strength, which they could use to confront their enemies. By 1695, Anokye and Osei had created a capital region, Kumasi. The history address said, Okomfo Anokye, one Osei the first, one form a year Kumasi, one forming Kumasi, yet was Osei organized the state councils, recognized the army according to a new martial philosophy, and sworn unity with all minor kings of the region. It was Anokye who was responsible for producing the famed golden stool, the unifying symbol of the Asante that established the legal authority of Osei as the first Asante king of the new Asante Empire. Asante went to war against the dominant neighboring kingdom, Dentra, in the 1699. The war lasted for 2 years with the Asante army having to beat back the Dentra army from the gate of Kumasi. Anokye reportedly turned the tide of the war when he was said to have shouted incantation towards the Dentra army. Soon, many of their generals defected to the Asante side. The war, which had been going badly for the Asante army, quickly turned in Asante's favor. It was now war in Kosono. Now, like I said, they were defeating the Asantes and when he saw that the Dentra people were defeating the Asante, that was when or started or incantation or chanting, and he should say or chanting do baby no, and because the incantation what is happening Asante for it's me war against the Dentra for one so inquini. But then from that time forward, Anokye was considered one of the greatest of all priests. The actual circumstances surrounding his death are not clear, but some claim that he died in Akuapem in 1717. So let's talk about his legacy. Thing that he did and then he left behind. Okay, so Anokye had a profound impact on the Asante nation in its origin. He is the principal architect of Asante laws, customs, and beliefs about religions and supernatural powers. He has a record of great deeds and miraculous cures. It is said that, among other things, he climbed palm trees with his sandals on and carved a game of Owari, a strategy game utilizing shallow and indentation and pebbles or the like out of a stone slab with his bare fingers. It's confronting Adinsa to a year in Owari. Yeah, Owari, or the Ninsa to a year Owari, a boom, Emma, a bonus stola, and I saw a available with me. Of course, a year tourist site, a woman, Ganamua, with me, a banafi, with me, when Yakoshe, a year Okomfo Anokye, a year Owari, our day in Sa, a 2 year, a boom, now so with me, Akusiani. It's yet to say, and pebbles all the like out of a stone slab with his bare fingers. The sandals and the slab of stone are on display in Ghana. Other exploits of Anokye includes the redirecting of rivers, the restructuring of Asante institution, the fetching of water in a basket, confronting at the basket ekunsuo in the I'm sure say a year history, Mama can carry the moon say a year confronting at the a year basket. Which I contain Santana baskets here, a year see more in the video into what they contain in a basket without spilling a drop. Abra a big ketchup and to me and answer from. And that was some of the miracles that a year Okomfo Anokye for a year Okomfo Anokye what year a year woman gun and a Asanteman. And the commanding of the Goldies to land on the knees of his friend or said to that's making him the first king. Everything that Anokye did seemed to attest to his power over nature. He was even said to have lived inside his house. Tradition also holds that Anokye buried a sword in the ground to the hilt, and the sword reportedly cannot be removed. So that is the sword on the screen. Yeah, the sword that Okomfo Anokye war commanded or the sea from na that's what CGA. You can't ultimately into. So some of these are some of the miraculous things that a year Okomfo Anokye a year. Let's continue. Okay, so the sword said to be one that Anokye buried remains firmly in place on the grounds of the hospital in Kumasi that bears his name. A year G. Okomfo Anokye Teaching Hospital. So because of what he did, the name the hospital because after Okomfo Anokye. But G, mepeta na G ma beka a story about G. Eya show. They will see G ankasa contractor ye G e man no na oye broni. Enti o see a G wie no and I will need the G me the torso. So I'll find time and then come and give you a history about a G. Now so what's in young. So let's go. So the Asante wrote songs in Anokye's name, and he was honored in praise poetry. His fame and reputation grew immensely after his death, and the Asante remember his warning that if the Goldies too were ever to be destroyed or captured by the enemies of the Asante, the nation will descend into chaos. So these are some of the miraculous thing that Okomfo Anokye did, and some of the histories of Okomfo Anokye. So I am gathering a lot of information about Okomfo Anokye. So briefly, this is some of brief history about Okomfo Anokye. So I'll come back and then get one person now. What being our history, I'll ask him questions about Okomfo Anokye because I have a lot of questions to ask about Okomfo Anokye. There are some things that he did. I couldn't read it for you to here. But please subscribe. I'll go to Okuba and then get because Obia now or closer to him as Obia when Okomfo Anokye to an mother now for you to me. esua de more. It's for this and many more. Let's show ourselves, subscribe, comment, like, and bonus piece in economy as well. Anytime you know history about yahin and penny for one more. Abedi yahin, you know, Masanso corner, Babakin Kanina, and I feel sua de Pelmo mapping. I will a year among yourself. Now, Masanso have been a year tradition one of you, like a team come on. Messer was a Obaswana like some kind of Wase video.